Good evening, everyone. About the game, we have planned that game to, like I said all the time, to start very high pressure in the opponent in order to score early. Unfortunately, the plan was not what was expected. We've been dominated. I think the whole first half. We have lost many balls. We didn't have the control of the ball in that first half because the opponent was good, very good players, a lot of mobility in the middle. We didn't concede a lot of chances in the first half, but in the same time, I was not so happy about how we started. We had to change, to make some changes at the second half, to bring some fresh blood with some profiles of the players that are able to play forward, to keep the ball, to control the ball. And I think we changed the impact players, changed the physiognomy of the match in the second half. It's the image that we are expecting from Orlando Pirates. If we are ambitious, if we want to reach quickly the top of the login, it's this kind of performance, this kind of rhythm that we expect from a team of Orlando Pirates. I can explain maybe the lack of control in the first half because of maybe a fatigue as well. So I don't want to look for excuses, but we played a few days ago a very important game for the MTN. So we can. It's understandable that we didn't have a very good first half. So, but at the second half we played some nice football forward. We created some chances. We wanted to imbalance that team of Orbit, who was closing the game from inside, and we find space on the side. And we wanted to imbalance the team in that area. We create some chances, but the most important chances came from Sima, and that's it. After we decided to close because these 3 points are crucial for us.
We'll now open for questions from the floor.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
From ENCA. I just wanted to find out how serious Hilemu Mufokeng's injury is, and also just to find out on your captain, Ubegezeli Bogazi. The under-20s will go into camp soon and for the World Cup, and I know how important it is for you guys. Have you figured out a way, is he going to the World Cup or not?
About really, unfortunately, I have to discuss with my medical department. I heard, of course, they communicated with me about the fact that he cannot be a part of the game, but we didn't. We still didn't have any feedback on the exam that he should do. I hope nothing serious because we need him. And about our captain. I never stop a player, and the club never stop a player from going to the national team. It's a proudness to represent his country, to be part of the best players in the country. Of course, we are going to speak with the management about that, but of course we cannot retain somebody from the national team.
Do you have any further questions? Noted.
Coach Leonard Soms, ESPN Africa. In your time in South Africa, you've come into games like this as the underdog first, and then also coached Orlando Pirates now, one of the big historic clubs. What's the difference from a coach's perspective in terms of how you approach a game like this mentally, the conversations you have with your players?
Yes, the approach when you a coach when you are coach of such a big club, the approach it's attacking, and you have to win every games at home, away. There is not a moment that you are going to think to draw. So all your game plan is regarding a very offensive game model plan to try to imbalance the opponent. I think that between what you plan and what you have on the pitch, sometimes it's not what you expect. Especially, you can see the first half. We have planned to play very high, to use the sides of that team because we knew that they want to close inside, but it was not successful in the first half. But the approach is to attacking football, attacking plan. It's all the time what we trying to do with such big club.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
I'm freelance journalist. Coach, I'm looking at Abdeslam. I mean, this is, I think, his fourth consecutive game having started. And today he then produces that wonderful goal that gives you guys the victory. Just how impressed are you with his performance, but also his combination as well with Begezeg at the back?
He's doing well. He's doing well with his teammate on the defense. I think for his age, he can show a lot of maturity, and we can see that he's improving every games. But in the same times, I told him that the most difficult moment start now. When you give the habit to the people to have such performance, the most difficult is to keep this kind of performance. I've been playing that position for 17 years. That position, the most difficult is to stay focused 90 minutes or maybe more when you have extra time. The difference between a striker and a defender in football, sometimes a striker can have 89 minutes and you don't see him on the pitch, but only 1 minute, the last minute, 90 minutes, he scored. He did his game. He played his game. But the difference with the central defender, you can play 89 minutes, fantastic. You put the striker, you put the attackers in your pocket, but only 1 minute he scored the goals, your game is over. It's the big difference. It's what I told him, especially today. He had a fantastic goal, but he has to keep his performance until the end. And we have seen at the end that if you have a lack of focus for 30 seconds, it can be difficult. So my advice for him is to keep working, keep believing on him, to start to have a leadership as well, but to be focused and to keep learning from the captain like CBC, Tapelo, to take advice from the senior players, to keep improving and to be one of the best.
Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
I noticed today, I think after 6 matches, Dion Otto had been playing in all the matches. I think finished all the 90 minutes. And how important it was to at least give him that breather at halftime. And I'm sure his age, we're looking at managing him as well going forward.
Yeah, I'm completely okay with you. It's a kind of player that is very important for the club. He's very important in a team, on the pitch and outside the pitch. You're right when you said that we used him for every games 90 minutes, and sometimes as a coach, you have to anticipate some injuries. Especially, at this age, you have to manage him very well because we still need him. He's very important for the club. So yeah, of course, we manage him in this half to give him a breath because we don't want to lose him. He's very important for the next games.
Coach, take the final three questions, starting with Lawrence.
Coach Renzi from Industry Times. Abdullah Mariko for Joliba was more of a second striker, played as a false nine as well. He playing quite deep. How do you see him developing in his future? What do you see in him that you're playing in a more deeper midfield role compared to where he was playing last season?
Yeah, in his previous club, we knew that he was a little bit high, more closer to the strikers, and you can see that he was one of the best. He was the best striker last season and the best player. We decided to use him a little bit lower. It doesn't mean that in the future we cannot use him a little bit up, closer to the strikers. I think it's a kind of player that is able to play in many positions, 6, 8, 10, even. I cannot say nine and a half. I cannot see him in that position, but all in this position in the middle, I think he has abilities to help us. So I think in the future maybe we can see him a little bit high. It depends of the number of the players that we have, the suspension, the injuries. But at the moment we use him in that position.
Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Now you've shot up to 7th position on the log table. Does that now change the tempo in terms of the pressure that the club, yourself, the team itself has been having this day, seeing now that you are beginning to take shape? Where are you now with your players, the understanding? Just take us through that.
No, I think the target was clear since the beginning. We are improving, and step by step, the team try to find the good tempo, the good rhythm. I don't speak about the first half, of course, but you can see that we have two phases sometimes, and the target for me it's to have a consistent all-rounder parrot, either in the first half or the second half. Is very important if we want to reach the first part of the login. We need more consistency in terms of dominating the opponent, controlling the game, to being more offensive, and to settle in the opponent half. If we want definitely to reach the top of the login, we cannot repeat such a first half that we did. I was not happy about the first half that we did, to be honest.
Coach, can I follow up on my colleague's question about Siema? The two youngsters at the back consistently very good, but I read that or understand that Ndai's on his way back. I presume Sabisi will be close to being available. What is your philosophy in terms of if players perform consistently well, do they stay in the team, or when an experienced player like Ndai or Sabisi is now available again, do they go back into the lineup?
It's a very interesting question. We have such a big squad, and we are playing many competitions. So, like I always said, everybody will be important in the team. Everybody is important. Everybody will have time to show his abilities in the team. Regarding the situation, regarding the games, the competitions that will come. You see, the question that I had before with Hoto, we manage him at the half because we are playing every 3 days, and I am not sure that if we want to protect the health of the players and to be performant in the long days in the season. In modern football, we, as a manager, we need to manage this time, and you cannot give or play the player every 3 days. I think from my side it can be difficult for the player, and we can injure them. So to answer to your question, it will be very important to have all these players coming back, because we will be able to maybe to rotate and to have fresh players for every game. It's very important.
Final question.
Coach, on that, with a player like Risa and Dad, who's been out for so long, what sort of conversations do you have with them to make sure that, okay, he's actually, when he comes back, he's going to have his confidence, he's going to be the same player he was for this club before, despite everything that's happened?
Olisa is doing well. I'm trying to be close to him, even in training, when he make his treatment, when he come back for the rehab. I try as a head coach even to see when he's working physically, to be close to him, and the fact that I am just close to him and to watch his training, it give him motivation. But of course, for this kind of player, when they are injured, is the best moment to be close to them, and it's very important to show them that you are speaking with them, and to make them feel that they are very important. Because first of all, when you are injured, you are a little bit shocked and disappointed, because you are far from the team. So if they don't have some support from outside, sometimes they can come back a little bit later. It's not easy mentally. So all my staff, me, the doctors, we are very close to them.
Thank you, Coach. On that note, we've reached the conclusion of our press conference today.
Okay.
Thank you for your time and participation.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.